Pascal here from Domestic Pumps. I'm going to show you today the most common problems with these pumps with Stuart Watermill, Grundfos, Monsoon. First, you're going to have one of four problems. You're going to have, number one, a leaky pump. Now this can happen because your water temperature is set too high. Your water temperature shouldn't be above 60 to 65 degree max. And when it is, this is a thing called a mechanical seal. It's normally on the hot side and leaking from here. So what you have to do is we can replace the mechanical seal, but it hasn't fixed the problem until you sort the hot water out. So the pump can be fixed, but please ensure that your water temperature is set at 60 to 65 degrees. Now normally there's a cylinder thermostat here. Make sure that's down to about 60. A lot of the times it's up to 70, 80. That's if you're heating by gas, and if you're heating by electric, it's a thing called a heating element thermostat. But these are relatively cheap and they can be placed easy enough. So you've got to ensure that your water temperature is at the right temperature. Now we're going to show you here how to fix a mechanical seal. The second problem you will have will be when a pump just doesn't come on, there's no power to it. We can show you how to sort that out, and then the third problem will be when it's humming. Now a lot of plumbers would say it's seized or it's burnt out. It's not. It's a simple enough fix again. And then the fourth problem, is when the pump stays on continuously. Now again, we'll show you later on in the video how to sort that out. So first we'll tackle the first problem, leaky pump. This is the problem. Symptom 2 and 3, pump not coming on or humming noise from it. Now, the amount of times I've went out to a client and they've said they've had a plumber in before and the plumber said the motor is burnt out or it's seized, you need to get a new one. I've heard that quite a lot. It's not. This is what you need. Most likely this is what you need to fix that problem. It's a PCB board and a starting capacitor. And the reason why you put both went in the same time, and both are roughly going to go around the same time. Now I always find PCB board generally lasts between 7 and 10 years. So if you were to look at the date on the box on the bottom right hand side, you clearly see a date. On this one is 2004, so I know it's time for the board to be replaced. So this is one symptom. You put it on, no power, nothing, no water, it's just gravity fed from the taps, nothing else. And this would be another symptom. Hear that there? It's humming. Now a lot of plumbers will say motor is burned out. It's not so. Very, very rarely that happens. So what we're going to do is replace these and then you'll see it being fixed. Again, PCB board, starting capacitor. Symptoms were humming or not coming on. Now what we can do is we've changed the board over. Most likely that will be the problem that'll sort it. So we're just going to switch it on now. Okay, can you put the tap on please? And can you knock it off? Okay, it normally takes about 3 seconds for it to go off. So that's the problem, that's symptoms 1, 2 and 3. Now the last symptom would be if the pump was staying on continuously. Now it's either a couple of things wrong with that. It could be your reed switch, so always check there on nice and tight. If it wasn't, it would be most likely the PCB board starting capacitor again. Once you check these, it's more than likely going to be that. So what you do is you replace the PCB board starting capacitor, it'll be fine after that. Once you check these are fine, it's okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4 symptoms there. We have a leaky pump, humming pump, pump not coming on, and pump staying on continuously. Now, in our next clip, we'll show you the most common parts that'll go wrong. So stay tuned, and I'll see you back in the workshop.
Thanks for having me.
Any problems, give us a call.
Sam, you're a heap load of money there. That plumber charged me 800 quid to fix that.
Are you serious? Well, remember, you have a warranty there for 1 year, so
Appreciate it. Thanks
any
very
problems,
much.
give me a call. Yeah?
Thanks
Take
very
care,
much.
Mark. Bye-bye. Now, again, the most common part that do go on these pumps are the PCB board. They tend to last about 7 to 10 years in my experience. So it's worth looking at the date that's on your pump. It's in the bottom right hand side, and you'll see the date. If it's say 7 to 10 years, more than likely to be the PCB board that's gone faulty. Now these are two boards. This is the manufacturer's board, and this is Aquaflow Products board. In my opinion, both are equally as good as each other. Now, when you're getting an engineer out to fix your pump, I would strongly advise that they put a new part in. Make sure when you're getting them in and they're replacing them, make sure they open the packets in front of you. Ask to see, is that a new board? After all, you're paying for it. Okay, so when you see the new board being taken out of the packet, you're assured that there's a new board, because lately on advertising sites on the internet, there's a lot of reconditioned second-hand boards being sold. Now, they're cheap on the internet, but they're cheap for a reason. These PCB boards will last for about 3 to 6 months, and these is what they look like. So when you get two boards like that, or an engineer comes out and puts that in and doesn't open a packet, these are not new boards. These are either reconditioned or second-hand boards. Now the problem you can have with these, if they're reconditioned, as I said, they'll last between 3 to 6 months. This is what can happen. If you're lucky, they'll fail after 3 months. If you're unlucky, they'll go on fire after 3 months. And this is what can happen. This is a PCB board. Most likely it was reconditioned. It's quite possible it was, but this is what can happen. And it's a fire hazard. So please be assured that when the engineer comes out, or plumber, make sure, ask him to see you opening a packet before, installation. Hope you found this information video helpful. At Domestic Pumps, we work on a no fix, no fee basis, and all work we do is carried with 1 year's warranty. We also have a nationwide courier service to pick up your pump. We are located only a couple of minutes away from the square in Tala, Dublin 24. Thank you for watching this video.